coaches all feature this coupling, which is an NEM coupling, but it's not attached to the bogie, it's attached to the bodywork and is on a curved path out either way, which has the effect of always keeping the coupling the same distance from the end of the carriage. What that does is it keeps proper separation between carriages as the train goes around the corner. Coaches also come with these close coupling packs, which is a coach style unit to go between them. I'll show you that in a second. And also this ingenious close couplings, which again are NEM couplings, and they join together something like that. There you go, like that. You see in there it's quite closely joined, nice good fit, and underneath there's these rings that allow the coupling wrap to push up and the whole thing to come apart. I'll put those on now so you can see them in action. Well, I was going to show you the close coupling, but I've encountered a problem. This is the door cover that's come off, and you can see the 4 lugs there that attach it to the end of the coach. This is the replacement, which is wider, so it should meet the one from the other coach. But the problem is the lugs are not in the same place. You can see, let me just see if I can get this here. There. So the bottom ones are lined up. The top ones don't line up. So the lugs don't go in the holes, which means it doesn't go in properly. Now I could chop these lugs off and glue this section onto the carriage, but then it's permanently on. So something else that's let this pack down, as well as the colouring I talked about earlier, is this attention to detail. Somebody in quality control should have been checking to see that this would actually fit the model, and they haven't, because it doesn't. Right, anyway, with the corridor couplings as good as I can get them on, here is the close coupling system in place. There you are, it's a good, nice close fit. Although it only remains a good close fit on the straight sections. As soon as you get to a curve, they open up quite a bit. So I think I'll just go back to the original ones. Prior to fitting the decoder, I'm running in the locomotive on DC power, and I've noticed that even with the power set at a constant level, the locomotive slows down considerably at points, and even on curves that aren't particularly tight. These are third radius curves, it slows right down. It might be that you just need running in, everything's brand new and not turning smoothly. I'm going to fit a Backman chip, which includes back EMF. That should provide constant speed for a particular setting, irrespective of the load on the locomotive, which should make things easier. Now that it's been running for about an hour of driving, it seems to have loosened up a bit and we're getting a more constant speed. But I certainly wouldn't run this on the second radius or anything, probably less than third actually, even though it recommends it to run on second. This is the slowest speed that I can achieve on DC. Strangely, my controller is smoother backwards at low speeds than forwards, probably because of its age. And it keeps speeding up, as you can tell. So I'm going to get this chipped and then we'll see how it is on DCC. As discussed previously, the DCC chip for this locomotive goes in a tender with a connection to the locomotive. Opening it up is relatively easy, there are instructions included. There's a DC chip fitted which allows running under DC power. That needs to be removed, and then simply a case of fitting a DCC decoder chip with an 8-pin plug, and reassembling the tender. This is its slowest speed on DCC. Clearly this will be dependent upon which decoder you fit and what controller you're using, but this is the slowest I can get it going forward. And this is the slowest in reverse. This is its fastest speed on my current DCC controller. So in summary, the Hornby A Duchess at Carlisle train pack, good value for money. With a detailed locomotive and 3 highly detailed coaches. The downside is some of the quality control is a bit lax, especially when it came to the intercoach corridors and the colouring of the locomotive compared to the coaches. Although if anybody knows different, please let me know. On the plus side, really highly detailed model, runs very smoothly when it's been chipped, and the coaches are beautiful. So overall, I'm very impressed.